let me know if it comes up okay on your side, Visenya.
Yep. Yep.
Aye, that's it up.
Cool. I'm right, you're an Azamir Ranger, aren't you? Zeniba.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, the telly's up.
Oh, fuck. It must have unmuted it when I plugged the HDMI in. Oh, thank you very much. Alright then, so catch up. You were on board the Clovis Concord vessel on your way back to Palma Flora, which is now sunk under the sea. You were all, well, the ship was attacked by Sanguine. I can never pronounce properly. But you deftly murdered them all in an epic fashion. So now the vessel is back under control, and Captain Voskier, he's thanked you for helping out, and they're dealing with a couple of corpses of their crew members who lost their lives, but
No, they got resurrected.
oh yeah, they're all were resurrected. I forgot about the resurrection.
Yeah, two became
Okay,
elves
so
and
he's
one
actually now
stayed dead.
he's now dealing with two elven supermodels and a dude who's quite disappointed that he didn't become anything other than what he already was.
But ginger.
Hmm?
But ginger.
Well, yes, he was ginger, wasn't he?
He became ginger.
So
I hear you laughing.
so the ship's continuing its journey along, just traveling through the seas of the Menagerie Coast and heading back. A couple of hours passed, and you arrive at the spot where, you recognize the land, but obviously something's missing because it is now sunken. What do you guys want to do?
Get real thinking.
I'm pure brain dead right now.
Well, what are your plans? Are you guys going to be going ahead and helping out, or?
Oh yeah, I want to help. Do you guys want to help?
Yeah, hell, you're supposed to help me with water breathing because, horns and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, how long does water breathing last?
Let
I
me
think
double
it's up
check
until
that.
she finishes.
Let me get back to my spell. Near the end.
Okay, as we're waiting, my character falls to the ground in pain. Something's coming out his back. Big pair of wings pop out. There we go. He's just like, what the fuck? I can fly now. Woo! There you go. Backstory.
The duration is 24 hours. This spell grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe
That
underwater.
is perfect.
until the spell ends.
I'm really glad it's got that up to 10 people. That's so cool because I was worried that maybe Visenya wasn't, because yes, you can turn into an animal underwater.
But it's this shorter duration, isn't it? It's like 10 minutes or something.
No, she can change until it's
Oh no,
changed
I
back.
think it's a druid. She can change for as long
It's
as she
just
wants.
a disadvantage because
Yeah, she
she's
can't
an
use
animal.
anything else.
Yeah, she could be like biting and stuff.
Is it just shape change it's called, isn't it?
No, it's just it's whatever the druidic.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I've got shape change here and it says up to an hour, so we can assume.
Oh,
that
that
she's
no,
an
right.
hour.
Shape change. That's a spell. This is an actual innate druidic ability.
It's like your with your druid with a circle of land and water and that.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
aye.
you'd naturally get if you were in the water breathing, water walking, stuff like that. There we go.
That's fine. I'm just double checking.
Right, that's cool. That's cool because I was worried about that. One thing I will say: be careful of Visenya. Changing form underwater if you've got water breathing cast on you will probably break the spell. So you may just, for your own safety, have to just stay in druid form.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do anyway.
That's cool. That's cool.
She may need hands.
Yeah, hands could be handy dandy.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So the ship they've now dropped anchor as best they can. You know, they've found an area around what used to be Portaflora that actually hasn't sunken, and the anchor's wedged deep into the ocean. So the vessels come to a halt, and there's sailors running around the deck, and they're dealing with all the rigging and the sails, making sure they're all safely bound away. And from below deck, you can hear a bit of an excited kerfuffle, and it's a short man. He appears to be a halfling, and he comes running onto deck. He's dragging the big heavy case of breathing equipment, and he said, "Captain Vosker, I've sorted something for the funny horned guy."
Right, you fucking stool. One thing, you can talk about me, you can talk about my skin, you can talk about my newly formed wings, but my horns, too far, wee man.
The little halfling goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just didn't know your name, and I didn't want to refer to you by skin color.
And it's Regis.
I was trying not to be."
I wouldn't have cared if you called me Redskin. Wouldn't have cared.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you were sensitive.
Regis.
Can I
Hello.
just hit him in the back of the head with my Honda? Tell him to stop being so mean.
So the little halfling guy introduces himself to you. Introduces himself as Ogden Duskhide,
I'm going to call you Balder Snatch.
and he is he's an artificer that works for Clovis Concord, and he proudly pries open the case with the diving helmets. And Regis, you notice that the one in the center is actually he's reshaped the glass to be a perfect form of your head.
Perfect, thank you, little man.
No problem, no problem.
Didn't really need to because we've got somebody that can cast water.
Oh, I don't know. I was just trying to be helpful.
No, it's all right, enough. Right, we don't need to speak about this anymore.
Okay.
Our love is unnatural. Shh.
Well, I'll go back. And he saunters off down the stairs. He thought he was doing a good thing. He's now looking a little bit somber because, you know, he thought he was being...
You did a good thing.
Thank you.
There we go.
So
Okay.
yeah, you're now aboard. Captain Vosker, he's looking overboard and he's checking a map, and he's just making sure it's exactly the right spot. But as you look in the water, you can see it goes from the normal sort of blue water, and there is actually like an obvious darkening of the sea. If you're ever looking into the sea and it suddenly goes into a massive drop, you'll notice a drastic color change. So that is what is seen. It's broad daylight. It's the break of day. How are you guys going to proceed?
Ask the captain what his plan is.
Well, my dear Zaniba, none of our crew are equipped to go under the water, unfortunately. Yes, we could maybe use the helmets, but most of us are just sailors, so we're just not ones for mass combat. If you want, I can send a couple of our hardier crew members with you.
Hi, cool Sparks.
Hey.
Just keep your crew here. Are you going to stay here for us?
Yeah, we're 100% going to stay here.
Okay.
As far as we're concerned, you are now a good friend and ally of the Clovis Concord, and we have already sent word back to shore, just
Alright.
informing the local governments of your actions so far.
Can I stick on the cool ass helmet for the halfling?
Yeah. You know, it's like you take it out of the case. It does actually split in two. It's exactly how you just did it on your head there. And yeah, it forms a tight seal around your neck. But as soon as you close it, it's almost like you hear a sort of a mechanical whir. And when you first put it on, you could feel a little bit mild suffocation, but the whirring kicks in, and all of a sudden,
There's air.
air.
All right. I'm doing it for the little guy. He made this for me.
We're all going to wear the helmets. There is a small chance that they may malfunction, so that's when water breathing will come in handy.
That makes sense.
Or for when we need to get into combat, they may be too heavy, so water breathing will make us more.
Is water breathing a cantrip or a spell?
A
spell.
spell.
Oh well, in that case, you just saved yourself a spell slot. So that's good.
It's a level 3
Yeah, I like
spell.
the new screen layout as well, Cole Sparks. Sorry, Zinniba.
No, it's fine. Pisenia, how do you want to proceed?
I've got no clue. I'm afraid. I don't think I've quite woken up at all today, I'm afraid.
She's our most valuable asset, this one.
So I'll just go along.
Are you plonking a helmet on?
Yeah?
Same.
Cool. So you all lift the helmet, and you do notice that Ogden hasn't just tinkered with Regis's helmet. Giggity. All the helmets are perfectly formed to your heads. And again, as you clip them into place, you hear the mechanical whir as air rushes in from you don't know where. Definitely a
Wonder if
strange
it's magic.
contraption.
Like they're magic.
Did you want to do investigation on it?
Yes,
I would do an Arcana check.
Okay. 16 plus 2.
Yeah. You 100% notice that this isn't just a mechanical device. It has got whirring and clicking, like a lot of clockworky sort of stuff. But it's definitely a magical item that is powering this. Because there are no vents inwards. The oxygen is just being produced.
Sweet. Okay, so
So we plunge?
well, we need to know exactly what we're going for. We can't just plunge in and hope to find this big stick.
Look for the guy with the crown and the trident.
So you'd be assuming what you're going to be diving towards is probably a ruined version of the place you started, the whole adventure. What used to be a beautiful seaside resort with fantastic cocktails. A little Club Tropicana. Lots of people in short shorts. There's enough for everyone. So imagine that, but fucking ruined and drowned.
Oh, there's going to be bodies, aren't there?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a couple.
Or
Is-
half-eaten bodies.
Is there drowned zombies in D&D?
There's all sorts of zombies in D&D.
Oh, I don't like drowned zombies.
You know,
I
like
think they're worried about the
soggy
Kraken that'll
zombs.
probably tear up.
Oh, the waterlogged zombies are not good. They're gooey.
They are super gooey.
I'm more worried about the sea monsters, to be honest with you.
Sloggy zombies.
Well, it's not really worried about zombies. It's not like they can drag you to the depths when you've got a breathing apparatus.
If there's a fat one, it can.
But you've got a breathing, hang on.
Would you want to be held down by a fat zombie, whether you're breathing or not in the depth?
I'd really rather not go up against like a leviathan or a kraken or something like that.
I'd take my chances over a fat drowned zombie. Okay, right.
Well, there's what you're going up against. There is no necromancy, so
Oh, that's good.
so you'll be okay. The only magic that you can ascertain from the whole situation is this one sanguine who took control of the tribe has acquired some magic, but
Okay.
Captain,
yes.
what are we going for?
If you could retrieve the rod, some from Salachi.
Who's the lad?
Salachi's the one that's leading the sanguine.
Let's go. Can I just do? No, I'm going to take Dave's advice here. I'm going to just do a nice big magical upheaval of my wings into the air and do a majestic dive into the water.
You don't even have to roll for majestic dives.
So I'll not make you do it again.
Okay, we'll see in his very ridiculous, majestic dive. I'm just going to plonk off the side and jump in.
Cool.
Me too.
No problemo.
You guys are no fun.
No fancy dives over here.
No, we don't need that. We're fancy enough without the diving thing. So.
So, down you go. Into the depths.
Good thing you ended that way into the depths. I'm very childish.
Okay. So, sunlight is still breaching the water. So it's quite well lit to a point.
Dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
You're noticing that the water's quite turbulent, though. Almost like the collapse of the island and the surrounding area has caused a lot of mad currents.
When we see the undertow, we say,
Hell no.
damn right.
But as you descend, the currents subside. And what you see is the following. What remains of the sunken island is wedged precariously in the undersea trench. The skeletal frames of its houses still stand, and the gruesome remains of villagers are strewed about. 5 sanguine, flanked by several of the shark-like abominations you fought on the ship, kneel within the ruins before a sanguine wearing a magnificent headdress. This figure is chanting something in an unknown language and holds aloft a gleaming scepter tipped with a glowing amber eye.
Well, we are wearing masks, guys. I think this is it. What do we do?
Do you want to see? Do you
Sorry.
want to see?
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to see.
So I was just about to say, how many shark guys are there? We know how many salmon. There's 5. How many
There are quite a fucking few.
sharks? 1, 2, 3, 4. No,
What you
2.
have, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sanguine who are kneeling. You've got 2 larger sanguine who are also kneeling. 4 shark abominations. And upon the central pillar in the ruined village is what you assume to be Silachi, chanting while grasping her rod. Children. Children.
Hey, I should get praise. I didn't laugh at that one. It was
Yeah, I'm actually fucking disappointed in you. No.
I can't, if a fish person's grasping the rod, you have to laugh.
Even Cole Sparks said it sounds so dirty.
Yeah.
Yep.
The fact.
Right, they're chanting an unknown language. Do we attempt to try and speak to them? Just go, look, we're different too.
Well, my reef shark is still
Yeah.
swimming about, so
Can I just ask a quick question to Visenya? Is your glass empty?
Nearly.
Because this might take a while, so I'm
Oh,
going to get a
okay.
quick drink.
Right, I'm gonna just take a quick break then. Because
Yeah.
I know I always need the toilet. Because I'm
We
a
all do.
child.
That's
We
true.
have baby bladders.
We're all the same.
Yeah, I'm the
Bladder.
same. Right, be right back.
I was gonna ask me to log in. I was like, nowhere to stay.
Hey! Boop.
No underwater because, you know, if you pick up mud underwater and try and rub it on yourself, it's going to just go.
What the
Zeniba
Zeniba.
has pass without a trace, but pass without a trace only works when there's mud near her and stuff.
There's silt. But is it like it forms like a bond around her?
No, it's supposed to be like camouflage.
Like Arnie in Predator?
Yeah, exactly.
I could totally just scooch along the dirt and no cobble.
Well, the thing is, like, we were also talking about. I wouldn't be able to use any of my flame spells underwater, would I?
You will probably be a little bit restricted with fire and electricity.
Because I've got like Hellish Rebuke, Witch Bolt, Burning Hands, Fireball.
And just so you know, I'm dealing with Visenia's character sheet because I forgot to actually bring up the tablet for her.
No problem. Postpark's asking, where did you get the artwork for the new screen?
I do believe that's the background is a World of Warcraft picture from Cataclysm. And everything else I salvaged and made.
In case you didn't know, these two are tattoos and they're shit hot.
So Visenya, your cantrips that you will be able to use underwater,
Yep.
Melf's Malicious Gravel. You
Yeah.
just noting these, yeah?
Yeah.
Primal Savagery.
I don't even think I've used that before.
No, you have not.
I will be
Once
using
once
that.
you've done it, I need to tell you about Zeniba as well.
Right, no problem. So your Primal Savagery, if you can just note down, it's a normal attack that you make. It's like a melee attack. If it hits, it causes 1d10 acidic damage.
Okay.
Basically, your teeth and nails grow in a brutal, savage way. You can still do Thorn Whip, remembering that it does drag anything towards you.
Yeah.
Spells that you can use: Cure Wounds. You're fucked for Moonbeam, I think. I would avoid Call Lightning.
Yeah.
I can't use Witch Bolt.
You can use Blight. Bloodthorn. I would probably say out of all your spells underwater, that's probably... Oh, and Hold Person.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'd probably say that's your lot for underwater. What about everybody else?
Well, I do have Blight, which is good.
Yep, that's handy.
Can't use Fire Shield or Wall of Fire. Flame Strike, I can't use. Fireball, I can't use. See, that's all like my spells from the Fiend.
Right.
The rest of my spells I should be alright with. I've got maybe Clouded Dagger. Can't use that. Use invisibility. My
Yep.
Eldritch Blast, Chill Touch. Would I be able to use Poison Spray?
Yeah, because I mean, if you imagine if you spray something underwater, it does go. It'll turn into more of sort of like a watery cloud sort of a thing.
Can't use Hellish Rebuke and Witch Bolt and Burning Hands. Still got a few that I can use though.
That's cool. Zeniba?
I can pretty much only not use lightning arrows and yeah, that's it. 'Cause everything else is Hunter's Mark, Detect Magic, Wall of Thorns, Cordon of Arrows, Pass Without a Trace, Spike Growth,
You wouldn't be able to
Barrage.
use your Thorn one that you can use for 30 feet because you're technically not touching ground.
Technically, I would be though.
Yes, you
You're
can
not
still
on-
touch ground.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't mess with me, bro. I know my shit.
You know your spell. Had to be your spells, wasn't it?
I mean, in this combat, you're totally free to be swimming, grounded. You know, to be grounded, you just need to swim further down and touch the ground. You're all good. You've kind of got a full range of combat going on. I'll bring back the battle map. So, you are currently not in sight. You have not been seen. Nobody's paying attention to you whatsoever. All focus is on Salicia, the warlock of Oktotar.
Which one is Salicia?
She's the one, see the central sort of pillar looking
Yeah.
thing? She's up on top of that pillar,
She's a
chanting.
warlock?
Yeah, she is. She's been granted warlock powers.
I'm guessing her deity is Cthulhu.
And she's the one with the rod, right?
She's the one with the rod.
Yeah. I could cast invisibility and try and steal the rod. Just
Since I have it, can I just send my reef shark to just casually swim and flank the back of them as if it's just swimming?
Yeah?
Just a shark swimming on by.
I was going to tell you about Zeniba. Because she's a dual wielder, she does 2 attacks with each attack. But she also has extra attacks, so every attack, every main action she does,
That's awesome.
She can hit them 4 times.
That's good. It makes up for lack of
That's good.
like spell casting and stuff like that. That's why I
Yeah.
like fighters.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really glad that Visenya chose a fighter for
A fighter.
your games.
Mhm.
For my puddy cat.
You putty cat.
I was actually looking up the Eldritch Knight fighter. It was quite cool.
Right, so I have that. So I'm using post-it notes, guys. Many post-it notes to mark everything here. Have a think about your tactics just now, guys.
I could go invisible and surprise attack someone.
But with her being a warlock,
Mm-hmm.
is she going to be able to detect you?
Well,
If-
no.
She's using,
Unless she is detect invisibility, then aye.
it's still magic, is it not?
Detect magic.
You would need to be actually casting detect magic.
Alright, right.
Yeah.
So I doubt she's got that casted then. But
So I
that's what
could
She's
do-
definitely busy at the moment.
Yeah. Like she's in the middle of a sermon. Or we could try and be diplomatic about it. We could go in guns blazing.
I don't know if I wanted the guns blazing because it always ends badly.
Yeah, that's true.
Dave.
There's a lot of them there.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I know.
none of us do we know if they speak. common.
Well, like I said to you, was that they maybe then maybe talking in a language they knew because they're all chanting and stuff like that. But one of them might speak English or abyssal, infernal, or dragon, or celestial. Best I've got.
Right, I've got all my post-it notes in. Do as you will.
Do as we pleased.
Are we?
Will we try and negotiate?
Oh, that's what I thought. That
We could try and be diplomatic.
yeah, try and go in.
My tiefling's rather charismatic.
Oh God, I hope you don't talk much.
You only want me because my charisma is high.
Right, so what do we do? Go up with like hands in the air, or
Just like that.
and introduce ourselves, or well, maybe.
Look, guys, we're weird. Wings, angel, dragon.
Is that how you're going in?
Yeah.
oh,
No, I'm actually just asking. There is no good or bad. I'm just asking.
Just grab the staff and run away. Ghost what I was saying.
Well, if that
What?
happens,
100% agree.
if it goes south, I can command my reef shark to swim in and grab it.
Oh.
Yeah, Reef Shark's pretty decent actually.
Yeah, it's got like dash, disengage, dodge, and help. So if I just go help, take the staff.
But is she not high up?
She's pretty.
We're underwater.
Well, I
Yeah,
suppose.
so
No, I mean,
Yeah, we're underwater. We've got a Reef Shark.
how fast
A
does he
Reef
swim?
Shark should swim about. Is it 30 or 40?
Speed swim 40 feet,
40 feet. Right.
so it can be pretty quick.
so just one of you tell me exactly what you are doing.
We're gonna go in with our hands up, sort of diplomatic-ish,
Cool.
with big smiles on our faces.
Not too creepy though.
Smile and wave,
Practical
boys.
smile.
Smile and wave.
Right, cool. So, as you approach, Silachi's chanting stops, and she turns to face you. And surprisingly, she doesn't attack. What she does do is, if I can find the right layer, she swims forward to meet you. But as do two sanguine barons,
Okay.
just for safety.
Of course.
Now, here's the question. What language does she speak?
Yeah.
Do you speak English?
And with a hissing reply, you hear, "Yes.
Awesome.
What are you doing here?"
Who wants to speak?
Oh,
Who's diplomatic here?
Go on, Visenya, push the boat out.
Oh,
you're the calm one in this situation.
I'm the cat. You joking?
I could try and charm her. I look kind of fishy.
No, you're just going to zip it.
Yeah, damn it.
Right, we'll introduce ourselves.
Cool.
Have we done that already?
Well, no.
Do it now.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
in
Reef
conversation.
Warlock.
Hello.
Aye.
And who
The
is...
neighbour.
Ah, I have never seen an
Yeah.
Asimir up close. And a dragonborn. Your type were born on these isles.
Tiefling. Tiefling.
I recognize you, tiefling.
Yeah, that's alright, and that's good.
What
Only
brings
better to see
you...
one else.
What brings you down to my depths?
We just kind of want to know why you sunk the island.
Well, let's put it down to hundreds of years of turmoil.
Is that through the hunts?
Yes.
Ah.
They attack our sharks.
Ah.
Every year without fail, they attack our sharks. And we defend. And the one time we attack back, my parents were killed. That is why I am now in charge. And I swear that I will have vengeance on all the shark hunters.
Well, it was only related to this island, wasn't it?
Yes.
We kind of killed a ship full of pirates.
Yes, you also killed a ship of my people.
First of all, they were attacking really nice people.
Stop talking.
No,
I,
we had the
under-
right to defend ourselves.
I understand that war is war.
Hmm. Is there any chance that we can be diplomatic about it?
What do you suggest?
Can you give it your staff?
No.
Just one of the stuff.
Worth a try, wasn't it?
What do you want?
The staff.
I'm saying I'm not talking to you.
Oh, are you talking to Salicia?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We wish to be left in peace.
We might be able to negotiate that.
If we can negotiate peace, can you promise to give up the staff so it can be securely locked away from all people and other races?
No, I cannot do that.
But if we end up making peace, you want
Peace
me to
is
use
a
the staff, would you?
fragile thing. And when one side has more power than the other,
We can
peace
try and
does not
balance.
last.
We can try and balance.
There can be no balance. We are but a simple tribe against a continent.
Listen, I get you. People don't like tieflings. They hate us. They think that we're sneaky and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we can try.
Are you attacked on a monthly basis?
I'm
Like
hit with
us?
stones. I'm not liked. In general. Jesus
It's
Christ,
not-
look at me.
It's not about race politics, Regis.
Don't get me started on race politics. We guy with horns. you know?
Territorial war, Regis. Is it something you understand?
Well,
Or
yeah,
does
I was in
everything
the army.
revolve around your world?
I was in the army.
Can I
was former
stomp really
military.
hard on his foot right now, as hard as I can underwater?
Yeah, it's not very effective.
And can I just ask her what it is she wants?
Yeah.
I'm asking genuine questions. No, I'm not. Well, not fucking shush. You cannot shush me. I'm the tiefling.
Oh my.
So, Visenya, Silachi turns to you and she says, I want the humans gone from our area. I want them to stop attacking us and attacking our sharks. And I want revenge.
Is there a specific person you want revenge on?
Anyone that enters our waters.
What is your area? Like, what do you mean by you want humans gone? You mean like this little bit of land that you've sunk, or do you mean the full continent?
Let me just raise my head above my two monitors and look at my huge map of Wildemount. Ah, I knew it was starting with an L. I want people gone from the depths of the Lucidian Sea. This is our domain.
So you want your own sort of
Ocean.
land, nation?
We just want underwater to be ours.
Well,
So people would still be allowed to cross on top?
Yes,
Are they allowed to fish for food?
not for sharks.
Not for sharks.
If we can get sharks out the mix, normal fish,
You
squid.
like sharks?
Yeah, she can turn into one.
Yeah, and. Do I want to say that?
Nope.
Nope.
So
Um,
what?
aye.
Is there anything we could do to assist?
We are good friends with the government.
Could you be our negotiator?
That could be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah, we
not?
can certainly try.
Would you be willing to speak to the land creatures on our behalf?
Yes.
Of course.
But what's in it for us?
These don't seem bad, to be honest with me.
Is there a chance you want to come with us and speak? No combat, no fighting. Just speak, and if things go south, we go separate. You go your separate ways, and we'll try and sort it.
Yes, but I couldn't go. We can't go too far. There is only a small number of us, and we do not wish to leave our territory unguarded.
We could take it up to the boat and try and be nice about it.
Do you have a representative with power on board this vessel?
No, really, he's a captain.
The captain for the government, though, so he has a body of power.
Technically, yeah.
I would like to speak with this man.
Okay.
Okay, let us swim up first.
Do you,
and-
do you two want to go up first to explain the situation with the
Yeah, and you
the
hang there.
captain, and then I'll come up with them? Because if we just pop up where, it's going to be like, let's attack her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go up since you can fastly get up there with your reef shark?
But my reef shark's not here.
Alright, cool.
I always leave somebody behind just in case. Okay, right.
I'll sit here. I'll sit here anyway, because I'm Warlock. Let's talk Warlock.
Me and Visenya will swim up, speak to the captain, say to him what's going on,
Yep.
and then we'll splash the tap of the water with something to signal for them to come up.
Probably
Okay,
won't be noticed because you're
interesting.
several. You're probably
Yeah.
about 50 foot down in the water.
Or well, I
I'll-
mean, I
I'll
can
grab
come back down.
something.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
it's cool. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start your ascent back up to the surface, and
Takes a while.
Silachi turns to Regis and... Regis, I appreciate you staying behind. There's a sign of trust.
That's no problem.
Would there be...
Warlock to Warlock.
Would there be any way I could entice you to join us in our fight against the humans?
Sounds tempting, to be honest with you. Does sound tempting, but
Oh, aye, fuck, he's a tiefling. Every cunt hates, or humans hate them. don't they?
humans hate tieflings, and I'm getting shown some courteous.
And you don't actually know us two.
Yeah.
This
And
is like the heist all over again.
if I need some time to think about it, because I'm looking for a friend.
Everybody needs a friend, Regis.
Mm-hmm.
Even such as I.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that character for a second. If you dare betray Richter's really good friend Visenya in this, he will disown you for the pack.
He knows what I'm like. We're all friends.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Continue. I'm
Right,
just
this
saying the
is
doggy
not
paddle up
going
I
to
don't
the
know.
boat.
Come
go
up with,
well.
if you end up coming up with an offer, tell me and I'll think about
Put
it.
it this way, guys. I expect you go down and start fucking shooting. So...
We're learning.
We're trying to be more growing up.
You two can't hear this conversation.
My reef shark can, and if Visenya transforms, she can understand my reef shark, and it can
Right, if I'm
relay
going to be
everything.
good friends with the fish people, I've got hundreds of shark friends.
Regis, we...
But they always get killed, don't they? That's
No,
the
and I'm on
problem.
their side.
Silachi,
What if we don't sort that out? Come on now.
what if you don't sort what out?
Help out for her now. I'm like, is he just going to betray us now?
I'm not gonna betray you now.
Remember, if he betrays us, he's in good hitting range of me right now.
You just can't hear the conversation.
Exactly. So
Yeah, so take out your headphones, both of you.
if I had any sense, I'd have messaged him about this.
Just go. You can mess with me right now.
You can message me a response.
What is this?
So,
Yeah, let's
is
move on.
anyway,
You know how I felt
anyway,
with the other
air
town.
breathers, none of your shite. Salachi's having a conversation with Regis currently.
Yeah.
Regis,
We're doggy
we
paddling right now.
control an island far off the coast. We would be willing to share power with one such as you.
Ooh, I'm a warlock. I do like power.
Takes a long time to swim to the surface, doesn't it?
Well, you don't want to get decompression sickness.
Ah, stomach's
You know
turning a
what?
wee bit.
So as Regis is having a little thinky think, Zaniba and Visenya, you surface, and you surface just a little bit in front of the ship. So you swim over gracefully and climb aboard up the rope ladders. You're greeted by Captain Voskier. He says, "Is it over so soon?"
No.
We are trying to negotiate.
Ah, politics. Not many
want-
people enter into politics in these times. It's more the politic of the sword.
There's been enough deaths. We're trying to minimise that.
I agree. Our continent has seen violence for centuries, and it is only just now becoming a little bit more stable, and territorial disputes they lead to bigger things.
All they want is to keep
Is
the
another baby.
underwater for themselves. Like, you can still do fishing and all that, but all they want you to do is stop killing the sharks. The sharks are their friends and pets and lovers, or God knows what. Who knows what they do with the sharks, but
Friends.
Oi, Totty, I'm using your phone. What pops up on your screen?
Don't look.
Luckily, I didn't. I just seen Mr. Mindful. You bought it.
Alright, that's perfectly fine then.
Sorry.
Perfectly fine.
With nosy in.
See if you know the in, I'll eat your face.
But aye, basically they want yous to stop killing the sharks and to leave their underwater domain alone.
This sounds completely fair to me. I mean, I'm not one for shark hunting. I quite like the buggers. But we'd have to speak to the people at the
Yes.
main, the government at the main port. We'd need to speak to them. Only they can sign a peace treaty. But I'm
Can
totally willing. I'm
Can anyone quickly get here from?
No, there is no such thing as quick.
How long roughly?
We would need to send a message. So, 2 days?
Could I? This is okay. I have my astral or a radio, whatever form it is. I can grow wings. Could I fly there and fly back? How long would that take?
Probably about 8 hours, roughly.
Yeah, I know you've got your portal thingy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that.
Right, if we could bring their leader up here to speak with you as a representative of the government.
Oh,
Can I
you're going to
just,
bring somebody back. Oh, sorry, Visenya?
Can I just ask, is there anything that I could turn into to get there faster?
Like Griffin.
Okay.
You
It's
can
be about the same because both of you could technically fly.
hawks, giant eagles,
I don't know what's far.
Giant eagles fly at 80 foot per turn. What's your
Probably.
flying speed, Zaniba?
Oh,
Did I not write it?
no.
It'll be about 40 feet. Same as mine.
I'm going to just double check. It's under the. Oh wait, it's the ASMR bit.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
online.
It's on the online part, so you'd probably have the ASMR bit.
It'll be in. I think it's
It'll be
in.
40 feet. That's the same as mine.
Yeah, but I'm good, unlike you.
Why all the distrust?
Everybody
You
has.
did read it, didn't you?
Everybody has options.
I just don't trust you.
You don't trust me? Why?
Because you're sneaky.
I'm a sneaky.
Hey Visenya, do you like the fact that the heat's now off you completely?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
I do
Whoever
feel
who it was that made me do that wasn't me.
I'm
Go
just
back a little
checking. Azamir.
It comes under celestial.
Thank you, dear star. A little bit to the left. There you go. Hold there.
Oh, Faye.
I can find it if you give me the phone.
No.
Or I'll find it on this, to be honest. What's it? I'll put it on the facial trait.
I've got Azamir here, but I'm not seeing anything about flying. Oh, hang on. No, that's. That isn't.
Yeah, man, I'll get it up in the thingy. I'll tell you exactly where I got it from.
Is it Radiant Soul?
I think it's
Oh, flying speed of 30 feet.
Ah,
There you go.
There you go. Found it.
you'd be faster, Visenya.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so are you wanting to?
How fast would I be then?
You're like, if you turn into like a giant eagle, you can get to Port Damali, in probably about 4 hours with a message.
So then it's another 4 back.
Well, you could get back fast, but if
But
you're
if you
expecting a
could come with a
representative to
program.
come, then you're probably looking like a day. So it's cutting it down from
okay.
2 days to 1 day and a half, maybe.
Unless you flew with the terms and then
Maybe if he's
Bring
sick
back
to come
the-
up, I could talk to the fish people and say to them it might take a day for a representative to come.
Yeah, could we get the paperwork done up then? So
Yeah,
that
I
can
mean,
take
there's
it and-
there's no mad
Get it signed.
rush. There's no rush. This diplomacy takes time.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to swim down and tell them to come up?
Cool.
No, wouldn't. They're writing the letter, aren't they? Aye.
Yeah.
So, Visenya, you're making your way back down, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you swim your way down the depths, and you can see Regis in conversation with Salachi. And as you approach, what do you say to Regis?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh. Nothing.
Then why the fuck did you just swim down?
Because I'm going to tell her.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell Regis.
No, but Regis is there as well, so he'll hear it.
Okay, it was a general question. What the
There's
fuck
no
are you
point
swimming
this
down?
route twice.
Specifics here. Specific.
So, if I fly with the paperwork, we can have this signed within a day, and there'll be no more people underwater, and they won't be attacking your. They won't be attacking your dolphins
They-
anymore.
That doesn't sound right. Usually diplomacy, they need to send out someone to talk about all this stuff.
Are you being distrustful of Visenya?
A little bit, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you know what, I've been underwater this whole time, and You know, diplomacy, yeah, you can get there within a day, but they're not going to just sign saying, aye, that's fine,
How do
cool,
you know?
RSVP, love
How
you.
do you know? The guy was instantly he
It's
agreed.
military, it's part of my background.
All right, okay. Can I just slap Regis, please? No, I'm only kidding.
You want to start war?
I bet a really slow slap underwater.
Yeah.
Just like
See, instead of flying there, why do we not use some of my magic and I can get you there instantly? It's a simple dimension door.
Or, since he's got the dimension door, he could go through with a letter.
yeah,
I'll go through if you want.
Because you're the only one that could cast it again to come back.
Yeah. Okay, I can
oh,
do that.
that's not a bad idea.
That's no problem. And it would take up 2 spell slots, but that's fine.
Hopefully you don't open it.
You'll be able to take a long rest in between, though.
Yeah. I'll happily do that and go up if you want.
That sounds like a good idea.
Cool.
Fish lady, I forgot your fucking name. Are you
Silat-
alright with this?
Silacha.
Salachi, are you alright with this?
Regis, I trust your judgment.
Cool. I'll head up.
Cool. So you head up back to the surface, and
Okay.
Silachi places a hand on Visenia's shoulder. You could join us in our fight, just as
Yeah.
your friend Regis is doing. We can offer you power. We have an island. We can share.
No, thank you for the offer, but I don't belong here.
Fucking grass.
But you're off these lands.
Yeah, I've got other jobs to be attending to, but thank you for the offer.
Have you never wanted to retire in comfort? Never asking for anything? An entire island.
This woman's a goddamn sea snake.
No trusty snakes.
I love her, man. She's brilliant.
Do you want to roll an insight check to see if she's
Me?
lying?
Me?
Yeah?
Yeah, why the shit not? She's lying.
Just your roll. Your insight's +3, so roll a d20.
17.
You can tell by the tone of her voice and the look on her face that she is 100% serious. And being 100% truthful.
You want to take a break and we'll think about it?
Yeah, can I have some time to think about it, please?
Yes.
I'm guessing you're going to need to ask the Neba as well.
Well, she probably will, but there'll be no avail to that because Zaniba is lawfully good.
I would happily have more allies.
I'm up on deck. I don't know what's happening right now.
I'm swimming up. I don't know what's
I'm just going to
happening.
check something. You're lawfully good, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Break
I'm
time
sure that's not going anywhere.
in group
near
politics.
See the pretty cat up there?
Oh, break, yeah.
Is that Alfie?
No, it's
Nope,
Teabag,
that
I
is-
think.
It's Savannah.
Oh, is it Savvy?
Savannah!
Because the light's hitting, it's pure dark.
I know. She looked dark to me.
Echo Sparks. It's getting serious.
Yeah.
Right. Quick
I didn't
break.
expect it to go like this, so I
Guys,
have
neither
no
did I
idea.
expected a bloodbath. So I was
So did
I was prepared for a bloodbath. That's why I did a fucking battle map and all the tokens and actually set it all up in roll 20 because I thought that's going to be easier for me to manage combat.
But you need to remember with us, we don't have you on our team.
No.
Whatever surprising you, we like that.
Yep.
I'm like Danny DeVito in the meme when I just came in and started shooting. I'm not nowhere near as sexy as Danny DeVito though. Right guys, break, get your thoughts together and we'll reconvene in a few.
Okay. See you soon.
Don't you look at me. No.
Hello.
Howdy.
How are you?
Confused.
Right, I want to just say from the upstart here, fuck alignment. Right. Having a character alignment is all good. If you want 100% go down the route, and if you do, that's totally cool.
What you on about?
But I'm talking about Zaniba
I'm
being your lawful good, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to play to your alignment. Just like
I've done that with every character.
yeah, well you can do it if you want, but like every living creature on this planet, we can all change our minds on what we have. There's plenty of people that believe in one thing one day and then their mind is changed. You don't have to play to your alignment. It's not set in stone. You can change your fucking alignment through the way your life goes. Yeah, see, Cole Sparks, she plays a paladin in game and keeps getting alignment shamed. You can
We'll
do
just
whatever
see
you
how it
want.
plays out.
If you want, yeah, be who you want to be. If you want to stick with your alignment and like be steadfast that is how you are going to be, then that's 100% cool.
Well, if I'm going to be who I want to be, you all get up on deck and I'm suddenly a rocking chair.
So, Regis, you're up on deck now.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's fair, Cole Sparks.
Aye, fair enough. Now, I'm claiming on deck.
Mm-hmm. And on deck, you're greeted by Captain Voskir and Zaniba.
Hey guys! So, we kind of figured out that instead of making my friend fly for a day and stuff like that, I've got a fancy door that can just take me there. Like that, and then come back. As long as the ship's stationary.
Voskir turns to you and he says, "That's fantastic news. I can draft a letter. I can make sure it's got our official Clovis Concord seal. And if you present it to the government at Port Damali,
Oh, I've been there before.
they'll be yeah, you have been there before. You can have them send, or you can bring back a representative."
Yeah, sounds good. What do you think, Zaniba?
I agree, but where is Ksenia?
She's down there.
Oh, okay.
I'm still down in the.
Yeah, imagine it like a
Yeah,
mutual
yeah.
hostage sort of situation.
I we're kind of just one at a time. I'll have
Yeah.
to stay down just so that she
Showing
doesn't think we're
trust.
doing anything dodgy.
My mind power said that the Xenia's saying it's fine.
Okay, Captain, if you can get that paperwork together.
Yeah, I'll happily
we just
take
here
it.
will-
Voskir heads downstairs, down to his quarters.
a hand with just a towel.
A towel. He's gone for a good half an hour as he drafts this and gets the wax seal on the letter. And he eventually comes back on deck holding this this very official looking envelope with a dark wax seal with the emblem of Clovis Concord on it. And he's written on the front, I knew this book was going to be handy.
Aiming for the lazy bastard in you.
I find it smart, to be honest.
My kind of book. It's like the how-to for dumb people.
Yeah, you need one of those.
Yep. How-to people for dumb people.
Yeah, I need one of them for real life.
He says on the front of the envelope, it just says, "For the attention of Brea Glory Star."
Okay, one question. When I get to Port Damali, where am I heading?
He says, as soon as you arrive, you need to head to, and this is a place.
So I know that for directions and I don't get fucked over by the DM. Woo!
Let me just pull up.
Can I just show you the cutest little cat in a box right now?
Got a cat in a
We've got loads
box.
of boxes down for them because they're just
Oh
loving
my
it.
god! It's like I was just about to say that's
You
like
back?
Batman looking
You
over
back?
the city.
That's so
She's
cute.
just
Oh,
adorable.
is that the aircon system for the
Yes,
shop?
it is
Yeah.
for the shop.
Smart.
I recognise that aircon anywhere.
Yeah, luckily we had it in here already, so from the
Ah.
last time round, so it was just sheer luck that Dave remembered it was here. It's like it's filing.
Oh,
It's meant to
I
cool
need
down
that.
again tomorrow.
So,
God.
Voskir, he says to Regis, he says, once you arrive in Port Damali, head to the Gilded Esplanade. It's
got
in
him his
the
own notebook.
what's that?
I got him his own notebook.
Hey!
Get me a wee sec.
No more using my pages, motherfucker.
Oh, the way you drew it.
Yeah, I know she did.
That's very cute.
She said, that's daddy. I was like, okay.
Fair enough. My head does look weird like that, Cassie. Thank you.
Bless.
Right, so the Gilded...
The Gilded Esplanade.
Just spell it how you want, as long as you
Yeah.
understand it. That's what I do with every name. And
That's
stuff
what
like
I
that,
do
just
with
spell
every
it.
name, word. And he
spell
says,
how I
head
say
to there's a large central building right in the middle of the Gilded Esplanade, next to a river and bridge. Those are the local Clovis Concord government buildings. And it looks, that's the city.
Ah.
Captain,
Yes, Aniba.
can one of your trusted sailors go with him to make sure he gets in?
My letter would be proof enough. The seal of the Clovis Concord, it cannot be replicated by anyone other than us.
Okay.
You seem very suspicious of me,
No,
Zeniba.
I'm suspicious of the letter. I'm suspicious of everything.
Okay, fair enough.
Dave's the DM, I'm suspicious. When you're the DM, I'm worried.
Voskir completely trusts you. He's seen you in combat defending the Clovis Concord. He's 100% totally cool with this.
Okay.
Okay. Right, I know where I'm going. That same old place like home, and then a door appears.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
arrived
you cut your heels.
because what happened with you? You guys arrived in Port Damali by ship, so you'll arrive at the docks,
No.
and you'll just north from the docks. You go through. It's basically like a manufacturing and warehouse area, and then straight into the Gilded Esplanade.
Right.
So it's kind of like just going north, and you'll be there. So are you doing that?
Yep.
Click,
Yeah.
click, poof, and he has gone.
Hold on.
Yeah, just like that, and he's gone. Zeniba, what are you doing,
Uh-huh.
my friend?
Captain, shall I bring up what's her name? Shalatia and Visenya?
If they're willing to come and speak to me, I'm more than happy to speak. Just please be sure that if there's any sign of trouble, if there's any sign of any sort of backstabbing, please let me know. I do not have the manpower on board to fend off another attack.
Captain, as a protector of all creatures, I shall ensure that no harm comes to anyone. And I'll see you in about 10 minutes.
I thank you, Zeniba.
Swan dive.
Swan dive. So you swim down, and as you reach the bottom, you see Visenya in conversation with Salachi.
I'm just going to kind of do this with my hands so I get them faster
Yeah, cool.
and plunk down in front of them and say that
You'll be cheese.
Regis is off to get the representative. If you would like to make your way aboard, the captain is ready to receive you.
Ooh, so formal.
I'm an angel, bitches.
Salachi turns to Visenya and she says, "Do you believe I can trust this Captain Voskier?"
Yes, 100%.
So she turns to Zeniba. "I will bring one Baron with me,
No problem.
just in case."
No worries.
That is understandable.
Okay. Is it who's all going up? Who's staying down? Blah, 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 blah.
Well, we're all going up now.
Yeah,
Hi, Salty.
We're all going up.
hey, sorry.
Yeah, we're all going
Yeah, cool. So
Salty.
you start to ascend. Visenya and Zeniba, you start to ascend with Salachi and one of her barons. You notice just below you, the other baron is down there, starts to command the other sanguine to, just chill.
Be cool.
Everything's fine. And you reach.
Can I do a cheeky wee hand signal to my shark? That my shark will totally know because we're like this.
Yeah.
That to keep an eye on things, and if anything seems askew, to surface briefly and go back down, and I'll know.
Cool. So you reach the surface.
Sensible.
You totes reach the surface. You guys climb aboard. Salachi and the Baron literally dolphin flip out the fucking water and land on deck as you guys reach the deck.
Ugh, help me!
So it's Salachi there, looking powerful with her regal headdress and the rod of power that she holds. The Baron, almost twice her size, heavily muscled. His weapons sheathed though, but he's looking around as if not to trust anyone on this deck. And as everyone arrives on deck, Voskier, he takes a little bit of a step back because he has never been this close to a sanguine baron, and they're good. They kind of tower above a normal human, well, not by too much. They're probably like about 7 foot tall, so it's like standing in front of the fucking Undertaker from the wrestling. And he says, Salachi, I'm glad you've come on board. We have sent word to Port Damali. We want to get a representative back here to start to work on a peace treaty with you, and maybe even trade.
Excellent.
And Salachi's like, Captain Voskier. I hope that everything will go well, and I hope that one day we will be left in peace. We do not maybe need trade as much, but peace is what we need. Girls? What
Shall
do
we
you-
partake in some luncheon while we wait on Regis? All in good faith, I believe, Captain.
Yes. Voskier, being the ever gracious host, he turns to Salachi and says, "Forgive my ignorance, Salachi. What sort of food would you prefer? I'm sure we can rustle something up." Salachi, well, I mostly eat kelp and small fish. And Voskier, we 100% have that on board. Kelp's the new thing. Dried kelp, it's healthy. All the vegans are talking about it.
All them hipsters.
God.
I was speaking to a man in Port Damalia the other day. He was a strange fellow. Wore a flat cap, had a funny moustache, wore the very tightest trousers that were a little bit too short for him, and he had a little satchel beside him. Some would call him a hipster.
I believe those skinny trousers are called chinichos.
And he was 100% riding this strange contraption. It had 2 wheels and pedals that powered it, but it only had a single speed. That's a thing that Hipsters do, because hipsters are hipsters.
It
Um,
had a convenient little basket on the front.
it does. It has it actually had some dried kelp in it.
Yay! It was like it was meant to be.
So he shouts down to the onboard chef. You hear muttering coming from him, but he eventually brings up there's a large feast of fish and kelp, dried kelp and wet kelp for Salachi and her baron, and also some bread and cheese, other land-based foods, and offering him as usual cultural, let's exchange cultures sort of a thing with Salachi. And everything is going grand. Everybody's
so what
being...
is breaking bread with the enemy.
I'm breaking kelp with the enemy, but still.
Yeah.
Currently nobody is an enemy. Everybody
Yep,
is
it's
being
neutral land.
absolutely friendly. Regis,
Good
you
day.
poof into existence in Port Damali on the docks, and you make your way hurriedly through the streets to the Gilded Esplanade.
Sorry. Can you not at least do that? Some wee fisherman just that's appearing in front of him.
You poof into existence. Bearded dwarf, slightly bad eyesight, is startled by your appearance. The puff of red smoke as you appear like Nightcrawler. And he stumbles backwards and he gets tangled up in his fishing net and he almost falls overboard. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm going to save this wee guy. I feel bad for him.
But you're
Dexterity saving
evil.
throw. That is 18 plus 2.
You deftly grab the dwarf's hand and pull him back from the precipice of drowning. He would never have
You're right,
drowned.
mate.
He's like,
You're right, mate.
You're
what
right.
the hell? What was that?
You know where the Gilded Espionage is?
North!
Thanks very much. Have a good day.
You just hear, Jesus Christ! I've seen some things.
Love it. Oh, love it.
When a big
That was awesome.
So you make your way through the
That's not-
streets. People looking at you shifty because you're a tiefling. But you're used to that shit. But you make your way to the Gilded Esplanade and you can see this grand building just next to a small river and bridge. Its guards stand regal outside, dressed in fine, shining gold and red armor.
Ooh.
Hello.
Good day, sir. How may we help?
I have a letter from Captain
Voskir?
Stein. Boss gear. There we go. I need to speak with someone official.
Do you have anybody in mind, sir? We have many official people here.
Shit, what was that person's name?
It's Bria Glorystar.
Brea. Fucking hell. Brea. Did you say Glowy Star?
Glory.
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 That would be cooler though if it was Glowy Star, wouldn't it?
Glowy Star.
She's just like a Glowy Star.
She's just an elf that actually accidentally fell into some neon
So,
mushrooms or
Brea-
Yeah,
something.
she
Glowy
glows like a motherfucking star.
My Brian no worky too goody. Right, am I able to speak to Brian Glory Star?
Yes, of course. Oh,
Bria?
just you. And he checks your letter to make sure it has a seal. And it certainly does. And the guards open these large golden doors, and one of them leads you inside.
Thank you.
Through many passages, corridors, and just beautiful surroundings. Gorgeous artwork from all over Wildemount. Tapestries and golden chairs and fine fabrics everywhere. And you arrive in these chambers. A large wooden door, highly polished. And the guard knocks on it. From inside here, it is open! And he opens the door. What you see in front of you is a 6-foot tall, beautiful high elf woman, dressed in full plate, shining silver and gold armor. Attached to her back is a mighty warhammer, and hanging on the wall beside her is a glorious shield with a massive emblem of a sun in the center.
Good day, madam. I'm guessing you're Brea.
Who are you, stranger?
I'm a weird tiefling called Regis.
I have seen you're a tiefling. There's nothing strange about tieflings.
Oh, someone actually nice for a change. That's really good.
Oh, you like
Everybody's different.
Yeah. My friend owns a Warhammer, by the way. He's pretty proficient.
They're a fine tool. One of my
Yeah,
favorites.
He has a bear too, but he's alright.
How can I be of
Here's-
service to you, Regis?
I have a letter from Captain Voskier.
Oh, Voskier, he's one of my favorites.
He's asking for a representative.
In what manner? Let me see the letter.
I'm sorry. You're a beautiful 6-foot tall woman. By the way,
Do you handle the letter?
and the letter.
She takes the letter out of your slightly sweaty hands. She wipes off your perspiration from it and gently
Sorry.
cracks the seal on the letter. She folds out the beautiful parchment and starts to read. She tells you a treaty
Yeah.
with the Sanguine?
Yeah.
Is he mad?
Not really. It wasn't really his idea. It was kind of our idea. They kind of just want peace and to be left alone. Because it seems like you're hunting their friendly sharks.
I can see why this
But
would have
they're-
been a problem.
They're doing it on diplomatic terms.
We've never had diplomacy with Sanguine before.
May as well start now.
They are genuinely pleasant.
Do you feel we can trust these Sanguine? Have you had discourse with them?
Yes, actually, at the bottom of the ocean. I'm still technically wearing my helmet, if you can tell.
You could easily have removed your helmet.
So yes, as I would say,
Your voice broke there.
you're a beautiful 6-foot tall woman named Briar Glory Star, even though that my dyslexic tiefling called you Glowy Star.
Sometimes I do glow,
I think
Regis.
they're really good to be trusted. Yeah, I've talked to them. They seem genuinely pleasant. They just literally want to be left alone. I don't even think they're bothered about trade.
I can see. This could be an opportunity for the Clovis concourse. We have had some attacks from the Sanguine on our vessels. Safe passage in the seas would be good.
The only thing they're really asking is just don't go to the depths
And don't kill their
Sharks.
and don't kill their sharks. I was going to say that.
These sound like incredibly fair terms.
That's genuinely what I've been told.
Let me ready my. I will ready my assistant, and we will sail forth to.
No,
To
we're
be-
not sailing.
We're not sailing.
We're not sailing.
How do you expect me to get there?
Easy. You ever heard of a dimension door?
Oh, the Lord's, he's a warlock.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm really good with it, just like you doing. But at the end of the day, I'm a good warlock.
You can
We'll be there in a
see,
second.
she can see she's got mild distrust of you, but not huge amounts. It's like mild enough to just be weary
I
of you.
understand.
And she actually says, she verbally says, because she can't hide much. A very honourable woman. And she says, please do not take this as a slight to you being a tiefling. It is more of your professional choices that I need to be a little bit more attentive of. However, the letter is genuine. would you be able to take both me and my assistant?
Yes.
Then let me gather my supplies, and we shall go forth.
Oh, and by the way, don't worry about the whole distrust tiefling warlock thing. It's only if you mention the horns I get seriously pissed.
I like a horn.
You're gonna like this horn in a minute.
Oh no.
Hey, she bit me, right? You can't be into it.
Oh,
Okie
you're
dokie.
asleep on the couch tonight.
So you're back
His face is the best.
back on the
It's class.
back on the ship. Visenya, Zeniba, Voskir, Salachi, and the Baron, as well as a couple of other crew members. Everybody seems to be relaxed and enjoying themselves. Salachi's made vague attempts at laughter towards some of the Captain Voskir's terrible jokes, but she doesn't really understand land-based humor. And everything's going absolutely dandy when poof! Out of the corner, out strides Regis, followed by this glorious, silver-haired elven paladin, and a little halfling called Virginia. She's got thick-rimmed spectacles, and she's carrying a series of writing implements and parchment.
Does she not sound like something out of Studio Ghibli? Think of it like a wrinkled face with big, massive glasses, and she's tiny.
I was thinking more of the wee sheep at Zootropolis.
Aye. Cottontail or
I was thinking more the one out of Scooby-Doo.
Velma!
Velma.
Yeah.
My glasses!
My glasses!
My glasses!
Sounds like somebody in this team right now, doesn't it?
Would help my pen rope.
I actually need to quickly grab my charger from my vape.
Cool.
So before we get anything, quick break, because I also need to pee.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Quick break it is.
Bladder issues. bladder
Jazz hands. Break. And we are slowly coming back. Slowly, slowly. Yay!
Oops. There we go.
Hi, kids.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Linda, you are...
Oh, sorry, I'm in mute. Yeah, sorry.
Alright.
so you guys are, you're all on board. Bria and Virginia, her ever helpful sidekick secretary, have entered through Regis's, or exited through Regis's red ring. And
Awesome.
Better put some cream on that.
Aye.
It hurts
Get
a little
one
bit,
for that?
but alright.
Burning ring of fire.
Zaniba, can I ask, do you permanently have wings, or do they only appear?
They only appear when she takes the form.
Go, go.
Why?
No, that's fine. As Brea and Virginia exit the portal, Brea's eyes directly focus on Zaniba. And
Yeah, don't look at her, look at me.
she dashes over and kneels before you. You're an Azimir.
Yes, I
You're
am.
really going to steal my future wife?
You have the beauty of the angels of the heavens.
Thanks.
You don't say.
It is an absolute honor to be in your presence.
The honour's all mine, but as you can see, we're here for a more urgent and peaceful matter.
Yes, 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 of course. Do forgive me, do forgive me. It's very rare we meet anybody from the celestial plane.
Oh God.
Especially such
I
a,
like your
a
armour.
beautiful example. And she
Your
goes in.
armour's pretty.
I polish it
Get some
myself.
flirting going on here.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Fuck off. I'm away aim.
But I'm sorry, I'm partial to demons.
Are you? That is so fucking hysterical. Anyway, Bria says,
Come on, you got an angel that's into demons
that's fucking cool.
and dragon ladies.
So Bria says, forgive me for that was very unprofessional of me. And she takes a seat at the table. Voskir, my friend, what sort of trouble have you gotten yourself into this time? Well, Lady Glory Star, well, it was a little bit of a strange circumstances. We came here expecting a fight, and we ended up in politics. And I'm not so good at politics, but I thought we could do with less attacks on the seas as we transport goods, and I thought it best to call you here to maybe broker a deal or a treaty. And he turns and he says, I present to you Silachi, and I assume her bodyguard. Fine man, rather tall.
Eats a
Frightful.
lot of kelp.
He does like his kelp.
Fistful.
And Silachi turns and says, Bria Glory Star, I have heard of you. You're a fine, trustworthy woman from what I have heard. Are you willing to have a treaty with us for peace? And Bria says, your terms. Our friend Regis here, he told me your terms. You just wish to be left alone and have us stay out of the depths. Is that truly all you want?
And
Yes.
to not hunt the shark.
Yeah.
Oh, and to not hunt the sharks. Yes, 100% not hunting sharks.
Not even married yet, and she's already twisting my words. Jesus Christ.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, that is all. That is all that we ask from you. We are simple people, and we wish for a peaceful existence. We want no more trouble. Our attacks on your vessels will stop as long as these terms are met. Does anybody wish to interject in these proceedings?
Guys, this seems to go a little too well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit freaked out myself. I'm thinking this is gonna go wrong.
Not to be like interrupting. Is everything alright? Is everything good? Anybody need more kelp? A drink, maybe?
Salachi turns to you. I have had my fill of kelp. I am trying to watch my figure. Sometimes I get carried away when the heat of battle. Everything is going well. Do you not agree, Bria? Yes, yes. This seems fair. This Voskir vouches for you. Regis vouches for you. What of you, Dragonborn lady?
Yeah, 100%.
Hi, pal. I'm there too.
And
Are there any terms that Bria wishes to set forth on the table?
Yeah, never really asked that, did we?
Well, that's a point.
good question.
Obviously, you want safe passage, but can you guarantee that there will be no more shark hunting in these waters?
100%. Shark hunting is not something that the people of the Clovis Concourse fully agree on. We do not like whaling. We do not agree with shark hunting. There are other ways to produce food. We have people in Apocryphes who make our oil. It's an outdated thing. We do not need it anymore. Maybe it's time to move forward. And all we want is safe passage. All Clovis Concord wants is to expand our trade and to have safe passage across the seas. For we sail
What?
all around these
Like we saved
coasts.
the world here, guys.
I know, Jesus Christ.
But what I want to know is what is going to happen if either party, if a single soul breaks this treaty. Let's say one person hunts a shark, or one
Poacher.
sandwin attacks a ship.
Well, they get
What is going
killed.
to happen?
Bria
So
turns to Salachi. Salachi, do you agree that we should have it written in these terms that new laws should be passed with both our people? That any breaking of the treaty by any individual be tried in a fair court?
Sounds good.
Salachi is more... We have our own courts. They may not be as civilized, but we would hear people out and they would face justice if any law was seen to be broken. If any long-term peace between our people and yours is threatened, then it is a serious crime.
Quick
If
question.
this is the case, sorry.
That's okay.
If this is the case, can we put in the treaty that both sides have to decide what happens to people who
Break the law.
break the rules?
Salachi, she looks a little bit more unsure about this. Our people have our own ways, and we prefer to have our ways left alone.
That's fine.
So if, let's say, a land dweller breaks the rule and hunts a shark or goes into the depths without permission, you deal with them, but if a
No, no,
Sanguine
no.
or any other ocean dweller breaks the law on
No.
their side, the humans
And
deal with them.
Salachi turns to you, no. If we catch anybody hunting who is not a sanguine, we will return them to you.
That's
And they
very
will face-
reasonable, actually.
Your
Very reasonable.
laws.
Okay.
And we would like, if any
Oh,
sanguine
nice.
was captured on your side, you would return them to us.
That sounds
Yes.
fair. Can I just... Would there happen... I know that's maybe a daft question. Would there happen to be a sanguine embassy at some point?
No.
Yeah.
Sanguine, we are tribal people.
Mm-hmm.
As far as our council goes, you are looking at her.
One other question then. See, the thing is, if yous really do harbour peace and start, avoiding each other or working against each other, I think you should be dealing with a problem with the island that we've already been part of. They're making everybody's life a misery.
Sorry, can you say that again?
If you are able to peacefully work together or
Yeah.
avoid each other, I believe that in this treaty you should help each other with another problem that me, Esenya, and Zeniba have been part of already.
Piracy.
Pirates.
Oh.
Oh, Voskir instantly speaks out. This is what I do! I deal with the pirates!
Right, I know, but think about it. Imagine having big massive sharks on your side to attack pirates.
Ah, I see where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pirates
An allied
break the laws of
ta-
both
Lord, I'm gonna-
sides.
Yes, so Salachi, Salachi's like, we've never fought alongside anyone else. We do not much like the pirates ourselves. They are scavengers and... Yes.
Well, take it from first hand as well. We were on a pirate ship. We never knew there were pirates to begin with.
That's how we got here.
We saw a ship attack. Yeah, we saw the ship behind us, and then we saw the ship between us.
Did you see seashells on the seashore?
Yeah, we attacked the pirates. We killed the pirates. I broke a ship in half. I think it could be done a lot better if you guys did it rather than an idiot like me doing it.
I do believe my cousin moved into half the shipwreck that you sunk.
Quite nice, isn't it? Roomy.
It's very spacious. I like the decor.
Yeah. Can become a nice artificial reef.
So she turns to her baron and whispers in his ear. And you see him nod. She turns back and says, maybe an alliance isn't such a bad idea. Would you also help us protect the depths?
I
Us or Brea?
Brea.
Alright.
Yes, this does seem like an incredibly odd but workable arrangement.
And I'm going to just butt in for a wee 2nd. Sorry, I know this is politics, I'm no part of this. We know a dwarf that can make these helmets.
you can go underwater.
Yeah,
with
and
it.
he is struggling.
Vosker again laughs in the background. I know, I hired him!
Right here. Obviously,
I went to school with him!
Yeah, whatever, okay. Love you
But
both.
nicely brought in there, Regis. Nicely brought in. Very handy. We could have more made. That would be splendid. We could totally use them. We could have a partial force. Let's call them Deep Force 1. And we could have underwater troops. This would be fantastic. Brea, this is genius. And Brea turns to Virginia. Write this down, Virginia. Write it down. This is clever. Brea says, I've heard all I need to hear. This is honestly, this is wonderful news for everybody along the Menagerie Coast. This could bring peace to and so much more trade, and I'm very happy to sign off on this agreement.
And Salakia?
Salacia, as I say, we are simple people, and we just want as easy a solution as possible, and this does sound very agreeable. So, yes, I will sign this treaty too. So the two of them, Bria ushers Salachi over to her, and she begins to dictate the terms of the treaty to Virginia. Virginia frantically writing, and as you notice, she's writing really fast. It's like Bria is talking quite fast, and Virginia's writing like just word for word, letter for letter, in the most beautiful handwriting, but at high speed. She's just obviously just so good at this. And eventually, literally within half an hour, a full treaty is written up. And the seal, yeah, exactly. But it's like the most beautiful calligraphy you've ever seen. And Bria puts her final stamp on it and marks it with the seal of the Clovis Concord. Salachi ushers her Baron over, and he produces a sanguine seal, and she puts next to the dark red seal of the Clovis Concord, she puts a dark green seal of her Salachi tribe.
It's just one of those kissing fish. And
Like that. And with that, Salachi and Bria shake hands. And the treaty is signed. Salachi and the Baron head off to the back of the ship. Just to discuss matters and what to do next. What do you guys do?
Can I take a long rest?
Consider yourself already had a long rest, that's fine.
Alright, cool. Like obviously I said, my character doesn't like sleep or anything anymore, so.
can I go up to Salacia and her Baron
Mm-hmm.
and just thank them for talking things over, and if there is anything else I can possibly help with?
Salachi turns to you and says, Zaniba, thank you so much. You have done so much already. Another offer. Would you be... You've done so well in brokering peace. Would you be willing to maybe join us? We have an island. You and your friends, you could make home there, and you would never have to worry about anything.
She's got her total serious face on now, you know.
Well, it's not really a bad thing now because
Our
it is
people are at
much
peace
good
now.
peace.
I know. Let the lady finish.
Plus, this means, wait, hold on, give me a second. This means Visenya can finally get out of retirement and cocktails on a private island.
But right now this is Zaniba talk, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
This is adult time. This is adults talking.
Fuck you, I believe that. I was one
Continue,
of the demons that told me.
Salacia. Thank you. As a protector of the people, I cannot stay. I go where I am needed. But thank you. If there is ever anything I can help with again, please send for me and I'll help.
Celestia turns to you and she's... I do not mean for you to just stay and not lead your life. You
She's
could...
offering you a home,
A
but you're
base.
not a prisoner.
A base.
Exactly. You're getting a base where you can stay and you can go and do your own life.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that basically I have no home. I travel the land, and
Alright.
I was going to finish.
So you want to split up the group? You want to split up for the tiefling?
We don't even know each other.
You said you fancied me!
Yeah, but
Dirty.
there's more than one demon out there, isn't there?
And she Salachi be's honest with you, and she says, before the treaty was signed, I offered the same to your friends.
I had a feeling you might have, but I'm destined to travel this earth and do it until I die.
That
But
is
if I
fair.
ever
That is
come this way
honourable.
again, I shall
You are always welcome.
stop and say hi.
You are
Have some
always
kelp,
welcome.
couple of clownfish, who knows?
Before we part ways, I will have my people speak to your people.
Dasimir? Oh, okay. I don't think I know any other ones, but I said.
Right.
Regis Visenya,
Yes.
what y'all doing?
Can I just go up to Brea and the captain and that and just thank them for what they've done here today and genuinely happy for what happened?
Brea turns to you and she thanks you. And she thanks you all
Don't worry, though.
for everything
Okay,
you've
right.
done. The main purpose of the Clovis Concord is to maintain the peace via trade. And having uninterrupted trade around the coast and islands, if it is something that the Sanguine like Silachi can maybe spread and more treaties can be signed with other Sanguine around the coasts, then this could lead to
Something great.
like yeah, I mean we're talking like huge change and loss of seafaring traffic. So
Safety against pirates as well.
well, exactly. And to be fair, the piracy is mostly on this side of the continent. It is pretty much the Lucidian Seas is the main pirates. So yeah, both Brea and Voskir are just super thankful. Brea does turn to you and says, I feel like for what you three have done, we should probably maybe sort you out with something for all you've done. Would you and your friends be happy to come back to Port Tamale and we could maybe make arrangements for you?
Okay, a second. Oh! You two alright? We're going back. We're getting gas.
Yeah. No problem.
Hmm?
Yeah, alright. That's fine.
Can I go and speak to the lady under the sea?
Yes.
Can't remember her name.
Silachi.
Salachi.
I thought it was Salachia.
Well, it's Silachi. It depends on how
Oh,
I
right.
depends on how I read.
What are these people's names?
My god, I can't believe we did diplomacy. I love Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Help me in this.
Nah, you just play this game to fuck the handsome characters.
Fucking right. I got rejected the first time. This Brea lassie doesn't seem a wee bit too, half bad. She's treated me with kindness.
Oh, it's thought the short, dark-haired boy from Mass Effect was your type. He's the one that dies. He died.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did?
yeah.
I left him to die, man. I was like, Ashley's coming over.
I left him to die as well. So yeah, right. You call over Visenya and Zaniba.
Awesome. I'm made it to the blue chicks.
Oh no, wait, Visenya, you want to speak to Salachi?
Oh, don't worry about that. Like,
No. You want to speak to? Sorry, I got sidetracked.
No,
Nope.
Becky.
No, right. What you're wanting to speak to
That's his
Salachi?
fault. That's
Yeah, it's
Liam's
my
fault.
fault.
And so you go over to Salachi, and Salachi says, Visenya, have you thought about my offer?
I have.
I no longer wish for violence, but the offer of a home, somewhere you can do whatever you want from. The island is beautiful.
If you're true to your word, then I'll accept.
I know in your heart you know I'm telling the truth.
It doesn't mean she won't go on adventures, Manda. Richter and Rebellious still need to come back.
Oh, Nathania's finally going to get her club coffee
Yeah,
Tropicana as
no.
well.
She's still going to get a cocktail.
Oh,
Oh god. At that
fuck me
moment,
over though, you're not with
Lasagna
it.
sneezes some brimstone, giving Zaniba a mild heart attack and suddenly bursting into her astral form.
Like a big...
Yeah, exactly.
So Visenya, are you taking Salachia up on her offer?
Yes, I'll retire there. That's
Yep.
great. But I'll still go and do my thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is this when you fuck me over?
No,
now?
she turns to you and says, what if your friend Regis?
I am not sure what his decision is.
What's that?
Salachi calls you over, Regis.
I stumble.
And she says, I offered your friends the same as I offered you, but now I no longer want violence. How do you feel of my offer?
Well, I'm looking for my friend, and he's obviously going to come back where Visenya is, so I'll gladly accept.
She says, would you like to see the island?
Yeah, but we've just been invited to another place as well.
That is okay. You can meet us on the shores of Portaflora.
Okay, right, I can do a dimension door spin, guys.
And
Alright.
with that,
Sounds good.
Salachi approaches Brea and Vosk here. Hands are shaken. Words are exchanged. Farewells are given. And her and her Baron gracefully leap off the side of the ship down into the ruins of Portaflora.
Wow, we saved the fucking world tonight, guys.
Right, let's get Brea home then.
So yeah, you guys are going to go. And oh, you're obviously going to maybe help everybody get back to the port. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just quickly, see the wee halfling that fixed my helmet?
Yeah.
Can I quickly just run up to him and thank him for what he did?
Yeah. Ogden's like super stoked that you came over and you remembered.
It was very helpful. Thank you
He
so much.
he just says, if you need things made, I am totally awesome at the making of things.
That's no problem.
I have a workshop. It's in Port Damali. If you ever need it, and he hands you this it's like a hastily scrawled business card.
No problem. I'll take it.
Cool. And he goes, it's so good to see my inventions and my alterations. To be fair, I didn't invent this one, but the alterations were perfect.
Yeah. So when I take Brea back, I can pick up the helmet. I want to keep it.
Fantastic, fantastic. And he hurries away down the stairs, giggling like a little schoolgirl.
Yay!
So, are you heading to
Yeah.
Damali?
Mm-hmm.
I need to just click my heels. Give me a second. They're a wee bit old in my old age.
Cool. So the portal opens up, yeah?
Yep.
You've been already at the council chamber.
Yeah.
So are you going straight there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we can make sure these papers get put in.
Brilliant. So the portal opens. Is everybody stepping through?
Yep. Let me just tuck my wings in.
Yeah, you all squeeze on through his red ring.
Yep.
Exit on the other side, and you're inside Brea's office, and it's just beautiful. It's the most well maintained office you've ever seen. Not a paper out of place. Not an item that even slightly a centimetre off where it would look perfect. And Brea turns to you and says, while we were on the ship, I sent word through an animal messenger, and we should have something that may interest you. Follow me. Are you okay?
Follow.
Yep. She leads you through the council chambers and out into the streets of the Gilded Esplanade. And a couple of streets down, in front of you is this building. It's made of black granite, with large wood and metal doors on the front. No visible windows on the exterior at all. And she goes up to it, Brea goes up to it, and she places her hand. There's like a, in the center of the door, there's like a metal plate with a, it's like got a glyph carved into it, and she places her hand on it. And you hear mechanical clicks and whirls as the doors slowly open. Air rushes out towards you, and as you enter, the black granite walls make way into a black and white checkered marbled floor. A massive entranceway, stairs leading upwards, doors to the side. And Brea turns to you and says, as a thank you, we felt maybe you guys would want a home.
Getting offered fucking hussies right, left, and centre here.
Well, see, to be honest, we've been offered a home by Salachi, and I took it. But, see, to be honest, I wouldn't mind a home here to do business in town.
Everybody needs a holiday home.
Yeah. I'll gladly accept that. I'm still waiting for a friend.
Zaniba?
A place of birth, yeah, bear. You know, I'll stop here whenever I'm in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Same with me.
You guys with your two homes.
Tell you what, see, we've got an island paradise we can go chill out in, a town that we can trade with. I'm happy.
Sounds great.
Yeah, man.
So,
Take a pee break.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit more to add, so we'll do that after this quick break.
Oh, we still need to go see Salachi as well, so I can open
Cool.
one more portal.
All good. Right. See you in a bit. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. But I am. I can't believe this is the first game that literally 2 dice have been rolled. 1 insight check, 1 dexterity saving throw. That's it. 0 combat. I prepared for a battle. A big battle.
But you didn't get one.
I did not get one. Oh, everything went off the cuff. Right, okay. So I need to remember these names. Post-it notes are great. I need to rewrite everything I had planned. I need to... halfling.
Boom.
Hey!
Eh.
Oh!
Oh.
Right. Brea turns to you. She'll look into the expanse of this building. And she says to you, I have a friend who... She's not been utilized to her full talents under my employ. Maybe she can be of assistance to you in your ventures from now on. And she motions behind her. And there stands the halfling Virginia with her thick-rimmed glasses and her pile of paraphernalia. And she just struts in right past this, all of you. Just, she literally pushes you aside. Oh! This could work!
Okay.
Maybe we should...
Also,
We could put something, some decor, and maybe some throw pillows. And I would like my desk right there.
I'll happily take her. She's cool.
no.
She's
Yeah.
friendly as
We need
fuck.
someone that can help with the fucking finances and stuff.
Hey,
Well,
also hope
adventurous.
things are okay over
Hey,
there. I
Ursula.
know it's a bit mental in America at the moment, so
Duck and
Hope
cover,
you're all
bro,
staying
duck and
safe.
cover.
I'll happily take her.
What you have in front of you is the opportunity of a base of operations with staff.
That sounds good. I'm sorry to say, but it does. It sounds really good. Plus, you're out adventuring. This day you're going to be on our island paradise.
Considering you will be always out adventuring.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Plus, she seems nice.
I'm not sure how nice she seems, but okay.
Naggy's the word. Naggy.
Yeah,
is the
Naggy,
word.
yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
You got a lot of spunk, kid. I like it.
Okay.
You're good, Kate. You're really good.
God, they've been offered a lot tonight, though, haven't they?
Yeah,
I'm
we
good.
take it as good.
What happens when you, like,
Be
say
good.
politics? We'd be great at politics.
Ah,
Yeah.
who'd have
As
thunk
long
it?
as long as we embody our characters, we'd be awesome.
So you guys hear heavy footsteps coming from behind you. It's just like multiple footsteps. Like armored footsteps. And you turn around and you see 2 guards in gold and silver armor. And they're carrying a huge chest. And they place it down at the feet of Brea. And she turns to the guards and says, Is this everything I asked for? Yes, yes, lady. Yes, lady. This is everything. Everything, everything. Thank you very much. And she opens the chest. And inside are bags and bags and bags of gold.
Yeah!
4,000 gold pieces. And below those, let me think now. There's a gilded gold and silver embellished bow. A long bow.
Yeah, I get it.
There
Amazing.
is a scimitar with strange runic etchings. And what do warlocks use?
Daggers. Simple weapons.
There are a pair of red jewel encrusted black onyx handled glyph engraved daggers.
Oh, I'll fucking take it.
So yeah, Brea turns to you and she reaches into the chest and she, can I just, Zaniba, you can use longbows, yeah?
Yeah.
She hands you the longbow.
thank
Regis,
you.
she hands you the daggers.
Thank you.
Visenya, she hands you the scimitar.
Thank you.
So, I'm not going to tell you exactly what they do yet, because I haven't thought that far in advance, because I've made up
Okay.
this entire fucking session. All you hear is a slightly naggy voice from behind you inside the building. So what you gonna call this place? And the session ends.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So,
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Mm-mm. 2
uh-huh.
seconds. Can I ask that
Yeah.
everyone leave the room so I can speak to my companions alone?
Uh-huh.
Okay, everyone's gone.
Yeah,
It's
everyone's
just
gone.
Us three. And I turn to Visenya, I say, do you trust me?
Yes.
I unsheath my short sword and I stab Regis through the heart, saying, by the goddess Mishakal, goddess of healing, I release you. Killing him instantly.
Oh,
Can you resurrect him, please?
oh my god.
Pull out your resurrection, Visenya.
I don't even know how to Right, okay.
What the fuck?
This has been my sole duty from the start.
Is that a 20?
No, fuck, fuck.
I'm panicking now. I'm like, oh
I'm
my god.
fucking Pat, right, I've got down to resurrection. Reincarnate. Okay, oh
I'm gonna
Jesus.
make you a model now.
Well, your choices are hit or miss. You
I'm gonna say if I come back as a halfling or a dwarf, I will kill myself.
D100, so your percentile dice and your D10.
And my D10.
And you roll them
Right.
together, and together they make a number between 0 and 100.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which is my
Actually,
least
between
favorite.
1.
No, I thought the.
Zero
Right,
and
okay, no, right. I've got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay,
way,
are we ready,
me-
guys?
Wait a second. Zaniba does have a backstory to this, so she'll hang you once we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, so once you've done that, I'll explain.
I have to say, good twist, guys. Good twist.
Yeah!
Right. I was not expecting that. Okay. So we're 52.
What happened? What am I?
Before you, the corpse of the tiefling warlock begins to glow. A bright, shining white light blinds everybody around it. And as your eyesight comes back,
I'm a halfling.
you see in front of you the tiny little body of a rock gnome.
Guys, I don't know what the fuck happened. I just blacked out and now I'm tiny.
I'm pretty sure I've just blacked out and I'm 100%
Take my
sure.
dagger and
Dude, you've got to own this shit!
I am committing suicide. That's what I'm doing. Fuck this. I'm not coming back as a gnome. I was a winged tiefling, I'll have you know. So I take my dagger, I pierce it in my heart, and I just fall in the gun fucking deed. It's up to you if you want to resurrect me or my character dies.
So I'm going to resurrect him again.
Roll away. Please, please be a fucking halfling.
I will kill myself again.
74.
What have you done?
What I was told
Oh,
to
you're-
do. Wait, wait a minute,
The
where's
tiny
Tony?
body of the rock gnome. Bright, piercing light shines forth. The size doesn't change much, but you see a stout halfling in his place.
Right, guys, getting there. I'm up a wee bit higher now.
Hold on, how many resurrections do you have left?
That's it.
That's it.
Right, okay, that's it. My warlock's dead. That's it. Regis is gone.
You can still be a warlock. You can be a
That's it.
warlock
No.
halfling.
I take my dagger, stab myself in the heart, and die.
Now, Visenya, it's up to you if you want to take a long rest and then try it again.
Yeah, I'll
So
take a long rest.
And the
You don't want
reason,
that Regis to die now.
the reason I killed him was he was formerly a paladin.
Oh, okay.
And through all the blood and massacre, he turned basically to the dark side.
That's
you want to
fair.
explain it better?
I'll explain it better. The
Aye.
guy was a paladin and he was lawfully good. He was in the army and he thought he was getting respected when actually the king sent him and a bunch of tieflings to die without them knowing. He died and the fiend made a pact with him. And he woke up in Richter's house and Richter brought him back to health.
Ah.
And the goddess of
Yeah.
healing was consistently weeping from his pain and wanted me to release him.
Okay, okay.
So,
Being a
Rikus,
tiefling.
question.
Yeah.
Do you want me to resurrect you again?
If it's a good roll, then I'll take it.
No pressure then. Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's help again so we can just fake it.
Okay.
Last one, right? See if I come back as a halfling, rock gnome, or dwarf.
You do know that you recall every single one of your former life, every part of your
Yeah.
former life and all your experiences.
I don't mind.
You're
I
right,
just had
man.
to release him
You're
from
right,
that
pal.
horrible form. Even though it was sexy.
What?
Saying I had to release you from your tiefling form because that's where all the hurt was. You can start a new life as something else.
Well,
All right, are you going to roll again then, Visenya?
hold on, by any chance, see when Visenya rolls, is any of the new races on it?
No.
No? Okay.
Do you want me to add the new races?
Yeah, because I was thinking, imagine getting brought back as an Asimar.
Well, before, right, let me just change some of this.
Okay, no problem.
Sorry for the hassle.
No.
No, it's good.
I thought the
planned
story
for
was
a bit.
brilliant. She did tell me that she wanted to date, so I gave her. She wanted to kill my character off.
Because he's been dying to get killed as well for a while, so
Yeah, and I was
I
like,
went, screw it, let's
Oh,
go
would
for
you
this
rather be
whole
killed
thing.
off?
no. The way we put it is, see if we get a different form, I can create a new story for Regis.
Yeah, he gets to start a whole new life as a whole new person, so no one will know Regis the Tiefling, they will know Reginald the...
Don't bring Butterbottom into this.
Now you might just appear back as him.
I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there.
Butterbottom's a rather handsome man.
Yeah. Handsome.
Who knows, when I come back, I might throw the warlock with fucking life away. So I wouldn't mind trying a new race. It'd be interesting. That's if it gets rolled, obviously. Quick action, just a line
Right.
like that.
Okay. Roll away.
Oh god. Oh, wish me luck, guys.
Last one, right? Let's do it. Something good. Something good.
89.
Ooh, good number. Better if it's 60
Is
number.
it?
The light dies and begins to glow again around the halfling body.
I'm scared.
Its form grows larger
Yes.
and larger
And
and larger.
I'm coming back as a Goliath.
Before you is the formidable form of a Goliath.
Wow!
You're welcome.
I tell you what, getting killed by a heart and then stabbing myself twice, that fucking hurt, by the way.
Okay, just to
It
end
worked out
this,
well at
then,
the end.
Yeah?
just to end this well, I thank Visenya. I place a hand on Regis and I say, you can now start your life over.
Excellent.
Jesus Christ!
I'm fucking tall.
Oh, Visenya!
I'm like 8 foot.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Mindflayer.
And that's cool. And just as that happens, a little head pokes through the door, and a little squeaking, naggy voice goes, Jesus! Never expected that on my first day!
It's about to get a lot weirder.
Oh my god.
I
every
got
time you
I got
get
some
a
names
mosquito-
for you. I got some names for you already.
Okay.
Maybe people who can help you. And she hands you a list. And it is a list of known adventurers from all the realms.
Oh my.
And if only I could remember them all. Let me just quickly change the scene so I can remember them all. She hands you the names of Frigga the Tall, Lumion the Mist, and Herrick the Drowned. And thus we bring our worlds together.
Hey, class act. Come on, class
I
act.
love it. That's so good.
You ever put me on the spot like that last fucking 3 hours again?
You know what's funny now, right? We could technically take 1,000 gold each, give 1,000 gold to the halfling, and ask her to do up the place. And you just can technically make your own dungeon for me to make. You just could send them there. If you have any ideas, please tell me.
Yeah, don't say that to murderfuck there.
So what you basically are now, you are a for-profit adventuring agency.
Hey.
You will occasionally be handed dossiers by Virginia detailing various jobs that need done around Wildemount. You can assign those jobs to any characters you wish to create or employ.
Awesome.
What you
I love
need
that.
to do between now and next session is discuss between the three of between the 3 years. I said 3 years and I said no wait because I saw 4 people on screen but one of them's me. Between the 3 of yous, you need to come up with a corporate name. Your business name.
It needs to be a cat. It needs to be something cat. The golden saber tooth.
For example, right, because you put me on the fucking spot, right, I had to go by past experience and things that I've watched. There's a series of amazing live shows and internet games by Acquisitions Incorporated. and this is all they are. They are an adventuring corporation with a CEO. They have franchises, the fricking lot, but they are a for-profit adventuring company, and so yeah. Think of a business name, guys, and we'll pick this up in a week.
Milk the Toad Missionaires.
Wow,
Milk
we've
the
come-
Toad Missionaires.
I would suggest that each of you choose a word.
How about the Fallen Tiefling Incorporated? I did die for the company.
If I would to make it totally fair, everybody choose a word, like a first, second, and third, and make a freaking name out of it. You can discuss it. It's none of my fucking business. Yay!
Yay!
My brain is like double melted.
I need to go and see what Goliath can do.
I need to figure out what your magic weapons do.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, because you did so fucking well tonight, and you've like absolutely aced diplomacy and politics, these all go up 2 fucking levels. So you're all now level 12.
Excellent.
There literally have got 8 levels until you are the max fucking level, where the game is completely broken, by the way. At level 20, the game's fucking totally broken. And yous are fucking walking demigods, so...
Oh, honey, we already are.
Right, guys.
Goliath or not.
I need to fucking drink myself and smoke myself into fucking oblivion.
Great night, guys.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, people.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.